Tip-off goes to Dallas. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. And it's small and power forward. It'll be Flagg and Davis. Irving and Thompson are the guard set. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Here's Hero. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
An efficient scorer, Irving is capable of connecting from just about any spot on the floor.
Here's Hero. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Hero's got his second bucket.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
Well, the key is to take what the defense allows. That is smart basketball.
A dependable distributor, Irving is adept at seeing the floor and making the pass.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here is Irving. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Miami, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Wiggins outside. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
And how about the confidence of Wiggins? His teammates want him to take those shots.
Pass to Davis. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
1:49 left here in the first quarter. Hero, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's P.J. Washington in for Davis. Now, here is Irving. Pass to Thompson. Dallas, no good that time either. Miami leading by 3. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. This many years into the game, and the Kyrie challenge is still puzzling. Coach said we'd actually prefer to see him shoot. At least our feet can be more set outside to contest. People forget how good of a shooter Kyrie can be. He continued and said, and threes are so hard to compete against, we want to try and limit those first. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Flagg after Tyler Hero's bucket. Shoots over Hackett. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Lively. Moving against Hero. And that one's good, Irving.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Hero from long range. A three-pointer is right on target. Hero's got 14.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
And so it's the Miami Heat holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. The 4 and 5, it's Davis and Lively. Max Christie out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Washington in its small forward. And it's Russell missing. And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Larson uses the glass to finish the layup. Larson's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Here come the Heat dancers, everybody. Let's get loud!
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Flag is checked in for Washington. Klay Thompson comes in for Max Christie. And it's Kyrie Irving in for Russell. Now Mitchell hasn't made one yet. Pass to Powell. Wiggins outside. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. 5 on the clock. It's good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mavericks trail by 12. Outside Irving. Davis sets a screen. Puts up a 3. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
And Thompson thrives in those catch-and-shoot situations.
And he's still going, but Tim, Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
Here's Jaquez after the Mavericks pick up 3. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. On the wing, Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got 8 points.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. And Washington subbed in for Davis. Jovic passes to Adebayo. Fires from deep. Jovic, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. Well, versatility is maybe Flag's best weapon. He's a mismatch out there for pretty much anyone.
It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls, and Miami making a change here. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
And the shot is good. He's got 5.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Hero against Irving. Pass to Washington. Flag sets a screen for Washington. And on the way from Irving for 3. Drops in the tray. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake. And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Flag. He's guarded by Adebayo. Washington with it over Wiggins. Here's Gafford. And here's Washington outside. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat out front, leading by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Miami Arena.
26. Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And Get ready for the bang half-court shot.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game here from Tyler Hero.
Yeah, and through the first two quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. The post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. And it's Hero in at the one. So that's where Eric Spoelstra starts the second half with.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "The way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work." Back to you guys.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, flag after Norman Powell missed from long range. And stolen by Wiggins. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Denied by the rook. Cooper flag. Believe the hype.
And the shot goes in. Flag's got 9.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Yeah, players avoid taking mid-range shots these days. It's almost like the threes are easier for players to get.
Pass to Hero. 1:52 left in the third. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. It's a one-point game. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Here's Powell, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Powell kicks to Ware. Clock at 4, out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Adjustments are everything in this league, and you need to maximize your time to make those adjustments.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. V.J. Washington comes in for Davis. Marshall, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Max Christie in for Thompson. The shot's good from Christie.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Pass to Irving. Pulls it up. Again, the Mavericks score.
And when Irving is rolling like this, it's really special to watch. Not much the D can do.
Jaquez finds Powell. Here's Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. They get it back.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Well, defensively, you've got to put a body on him. That guy will ruin you on the offensive glass.
Powell, no one around him. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Mavericks on top as they end the third quarter with a 13-4 run. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Washington and Lively hold down the post for him. Irving is out there with Christie. And it's Flagg in at the 3 spot. Pass to Adebayo. Shoots over Lively. The shot by Adebayo, no good. Mavericks leading by 7. The shot's good from Christie.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
Mitchell passes to Adebayo. Now Jaquez. He's covered by Washington. Jaquez with the bucket.
A point-blank range. That is too easy.
Mavericks leading by 7. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Now Flagg. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 14. It's in. His shot is pure.
And no one expects this to be a key area for Flagg, but he might consider folding it into his game more.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. And the Mavericks with possession here after Tyler Hero's miss. Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Adebayo. The putback saves him with the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. 11-point game. Oh, what a finish.
And how about the moxie of this kid? Hero has flair to his game. He's fun to watch. And I tell you, he wouldn't be any fun to play against.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for P.J. Washington. And it's Thompson in for Christie. Here's Flagg. Covered by Wiggins. Powell with the steal. Here's Wiggins. Hero fires. Trained from outside.
And, you know, some guys shrink as the game tightens. Hero calls for the ball. Clutch.
Davis sets a screen. Pocket pass to the paint, and he punches it home.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Dallas leading by 5. On the wing, Thompson. Guarded by Powell. The long shot, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Gafford with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Flag. Here's Thompson for 3. Buries the deep ball.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
And this is where you really want to be mindful. No turnovers, no sloppy play.
Gafford with the rebound. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
And the layup is off.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
And an intentional foul right there.
Team foul. Tyler Hero. First personal foul.
That's tipped.
Team foul.
They've led by as many as 11 points. And so they foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Dallas, Klay Thompson.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, adding these extra points is a huge difference this late in the game.
Timeout called the Heat. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
I can't wait to see what they draw up here and who they decide to go to.
And that's an intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their teams.
So we see the Mavericks get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Hey there, Anthony. That was a tale of 2 halves. What started working for you there?
We started playing defense. In the second half, played the right way. We started sharing the ball. We started playing a little bit more in pace. And we was able to get a lead. You know, in the first half, we wasn't playing defense. We wasn't talking. And, we came out in the second half and just kind of took it away and just made sure that we were aggressive on the defensive end.
I know you have high standards defensively. Glad you turned it around.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. And now, our player of the game, Kyrie Irving.